Okay. Hello students. Next we are having in SPPM test artifacts. This is the last one. Okay. So earlier what we have seen means artifacts evolution over the life cycle. Okay. Previous topic. Next we are before that we have seen the engineering sets. Before that we have seen the management sets. Okay, lastly what is this one? This is test artifacts. So in this conventional software testing followed the same document driven approach that was applied to software development. So development teams build the requirement documents, top level design documents and detailed design documents before constructing any source file or executables. Okay, they are going to develop this build requirements, top level design, detailed design documents before they start the source code and the executable code. Okay, similarly test teams built build system test plan documents. Okay, but testing also they are going to develop the documents, system test proceeds documents, integration test plan documents, unit test plan documents and unit test procedure documents before building any test drivers, stubs or instrumentations. Okay, how many testings are there for us? Okay, cm we are having uh, system test, integration test, unit test and procedure of the test. For everything we are maintaining the documents. So before building the drivers, this document driven approach caused the same problem for the test activities that it did for the development activities. Here also we got some the problem. One of the truly decrementing tenets of modern process is to use exactly the same sets, notations, and artifacts for the products of test activities as are used for the product development. Okay, so we are in modern process also we are using same sets, notations, and artifacts that which we are used for the product development. So in sense we are simply identifying the test infrastructure necessary to execute the test process as required subset of the end product. So by this we have forced several engineering disciplines into the process. What are they? First one, the test artifacts must be developed concurrently with the product from inception through the deployment. Thus, testing is a full life cycle activity, not a late life cycle activity. Okay, here we are concurrently doing the development process by the product inception. That's why it is fully life cycle. So next one, second one, that test artifacts are communicated, engineered and developed within the same artifact sets as the developed product. Okay, next third one, these testing artifacts are implemented in programmable and repeatable for formats as software programs. Okay, next one, this test activities are documented in the same way that the product is documented. Okay, lastly developers of the test artifacts uses the same tools, techniques and trainings as the software engineers developing the product. Excuse me. So in this artifacts, uh, we are normally developing this by software products only. What software engineers are doing, here we are implementing this also in the same way, that is same tools, techniques are taken. So these disciplines allows for the significant level of harmonization across project workflows. Okay, so here same levels that you are taking across the project workflows. So everyone works with the notation and techniques of four sets. Okay, used for engineering artifacts. rather than with a separate sequence of design and testing documents. Okay, in this impersonal communication, stakeholders reviews and engineering analysis can be performed with fewer distinct formats, fewer ad hoc notations, less ambiguity, and higher efficiency. Here we are going to increase the efficiency. Okay, so in this testing is only one aspect of the assessment workflow. Other aspects include inception, analysis, and demonstration. So here we are going testing. We are going to use only this assessment workflows. Okay, testing refers to the explicit evaluation through execution of deployment set components under a control scenario with an expected and objective outcome. So the success of test can be determined by comparing the accepted outcome to the actual outcome with well defined mathematical precision. Okay, tests are exactly the form of assessment that are automated. Okay, in this again we are having management sets. Okay, in this management sets, what it is doing, in each and every set what it is doing. So here in this, before that we are having three fundamental subsystems. First one, a sensor subsystem that captures raw seismic data in real time and delivers this data to. Okay, it is taking the seismic data. Second one, technical operations subsystems that convert raw data into organized database and manages the queries to this database. Okay, organized database is taken and manages it. Okay, third one, a display subsystem that allows the workstation operators to examine the seismic data in human readable forms, such as system would result in the following tests. Artifacts, what are they? First one is management set. The release of the specifications and release descriptions capture the objectives, evaluation criteria, and results of an intermediate milestones are taken. See, these artifacts are test plans and test results and negotiated among internal project teams. So the software change orders capture test results, that is like defects, testability changes, requirement ambiguities, enhancements are taken, and it will closure criteria associated with making a discrete change to a baseline. It is all in a management set. After that, requirement set. In that, system level use cases capture the operational concept for the system and the acceptance test case descriptions. It including the accepted behavior of the system and its quality attributes. So the entire requirement set is a test artifact because it is the basics of all assessment activities across the life cycle. Okay, next one we are having design set, a test model for non deliverable components. A need to test the product baseline is captured in the design set. These components include such design sets artifacts as a seismic event simulations for creating realistic sensor data, a virtual operator that can support unattended after hours test cases, specific instrumentation suits for early demonstration of the resource usages. Okay, transaction rates or response times and use case test drivers and component standalone test drivers are taken. Next one, implementation set. In that, self-documenting source code representations for test components and test drivers provide the equivalent of the test procedures and test scripts. So these source files may also include human readable data files representing certain statistical defined data sets that are explicit test source files. Okay, output files for from test drivers provide the equivalent of test reports. Lastly, we are having deployment set. It is executable version of the test components, test drivers, and data files are provided. Okay, so they are created, changed, and obstacles as consistent unit. Okay, so here in this approach, a testing is consistent with the design and development. This approaches focuses or forces the evolving artifacts to be maintained so that regression testing can be automated easily. Thank you.